Good afternoon, my friends. I hope this finds you well. I want you all to know that I miss you very much. I've been thinking about you. I've been praying for you. No doubt you all have been experiencing some cabin fever of the last few days. I want you to know, I want to remind you that God is with you in the midst of this, that God will see us through this, and we will, even though we are apart as a church family, that we're going to get through this because we are united as one through His loving and life-giving Spirit. I want you each to know that your St. James family is cheering you on and praying for you, and that that we will come through this on the other side stronger and better for it. And I know that we're some of you are just taking this one day at a time. Some of you are taking this just 1 hour at a time. And I just want you to know that you're doing well. That I see the work that you are doing to get through this. I see the good work that you are doing to care for our community by trying to limit the exposure of this sickness. I want to remind you or let you all know that we will be attempting to do a live broadcast for worship tomorrow in our sanctuary. We'll once again be doing a morning prayer service from St. James, and Dawn and Mary Kirby will join us along with Marianne Hatfield to provide some beautiful music for you. And I will be doing it tomorrow from Facebook Live rather than YouTube Live, and so look for the link in this email or down on the bottom of this YouTube so that you can find our St. James Facebook page. Last night I was having a hard time getting to sleep, and so I decided to listen to a Compline service, a beautiful ancient service from the Society of St. John the Evangelist, of which I am a member of the Fellowship of St. John. And they do a wonderful job of chanting the Psalms, and the psalm which they chanted was Psalm 91. And it was just extraordinary to hear these words in a new light while they are just so applicable, and I found them just deeply comforting. And so I'd like to share them with you all this afternoon as well. So these are some excerpts from Psalm 91, which I hope you will find as comforting as I did. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High abides under the shadow of the Almighty. He shall say to the Lord, "You are my refuge and my stronghold, my God, in whom I put my trust." He shall deliver you from the snare of the hunter and from the deadly pestilence. He shall cover you with his pinions, and you shall find refuge under his wings. His faithfulness shall be a shield and buckler. You shall not be afraid of any terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, of the plague that stalks in the darkness, nor of the sickness that lays waste at midday. Because you have made the Lord your refuge, and the Most High your habitation, there shall no evil happen to you, neither shall any plague come near your dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. They shall bear you in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the adder. You shall trample the young lion and the serpent under your feet. Because he is bound to me in love, Therefore will I deliver him. I will protect him, because he knows my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I am with him in trouble. I will rescue him and bring him to honor. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. The presence of the Almighty God is within each and every one of our hearts. And deep down in each and every one of our hearts, in that place where we are our most true selves, nothing can separate us from God's love. Nothing can take away the love that God has for us. And nothing can violate that love, be it disease, be it hardship, be it economic difficulty. There is nothing that can get in the way of the fullness of God's love for each and every one of you. And so I just want you to know that, and I want you to remember that, because in tumultuous times, it's easy to forget. And so I just invite you into the presence of that reality as you remember that God is always with you, and that God will see us through this into greener pastures. Have a good afternoon. God bless you, and just know that I'm rooting for you.